Caitlin from MissExclusive.com. I'm hanging out with Denzel. Okay, so tell us about the movie that you have in theaters now. Check it out.
Right. What's up, audience? Right now I have My Soul to Take in theaters. It dropped October 8th. It's this great horror film written and directed by Wes Craven, and it's his first 3D film. It's pretty awesome.
Okay, and now tell me, you play Jerome in the movie?
Correct.
Tell me about your character.
Well, my character essentially is one of the Riverton Seven. Supposedly on the night that the Riverton Ripper dies, 16 years later, he comes back to haunt the Riverton Seven that are born that night, 7 souls. So, with that being said, my character was blind, which was interesting because he was sort of like the token mystery coin within the story, because you're trying to figure out, well, how is a blind kid going to survive the monster? How is he going to get away? Or is he just going to be the first one offed?
Now, you're obviously not blind, so
Right.
What was it like playing a blind character?
It was different. It's really difficult in a sense because it's almost like you're taking away one of your 5 senses, which you literally are. And of course, while we're filming, I need to be able to see where my marks are. I need to hear the direction from the director. I need to at least know where I'm going, and stay safe and not run into anything out there. So you're kind of balancing this fine line between actually seeing things and not seeing things.
Now, are you like your character at all? Besides not being blind, I mean,
Right.
kind of a big...
Well, my character, he's just sort of a free spirit. He just marches to his own drum beat. I guess in a sense, yes, that does reflect a piece of me in my character.
Okay, and do you have a favorite scene from the movie that you shot or that you saw when you saw the movie that you liked the best?
There's one scene I really like in particular, which is a courtyard scene that we have, where the character, the lead, Bug, which is played by Max Stereo, he has... It's sort of like he's been having these constant migraines, just problems in school, people are doubting him, they're questioning him, and it's this one scene where all the characters who are still alive, they meet up for the last time from the Riverton Seven, and it's that last sort of, I guess, note of friendship, the finale before everybody else splits off and the mayhem really takes place.
Okay, and you're also in Abduction, coming out next year? Is it coming out at the beginning of next year? Or is it...
It's actually coming out September 23rd, 2011. We got a release date next year.
Sweet. September 23rd. So a year from now, about, almost?
Just
less,
a little bit,
under?
a little less. Yeah.
Okay, and you play Gilly.
Correct.
So tell me about the movie first, for people who don't know about it.
Well, literally, Abduction is, it's about a young teen who just sort of feels out of place in his hometown. Nothing really seems right. And so, literally, he's assigned a school project with sort of the love interest that he has down the street, one of his neighbors. And while they're assigned the project, he ends up finding a picture of himself on a missing child's website. And it makes him question, who are the parents who raised him? What is his actual life? What's his identity? So, come to find out, those aren't his real parents, and now he goes on this quest to find his real parents, to find his true background. And it's sort of just this action thriller that takes place because he also gets into some trouble along the way.
And you play Gilly, who is a good friend, but is not so good person. Is that kind of how you would describe
I wouldn't
it?
say Gilly's not a good person. I mean, here's my role, because I play his best friend. Not only that, though, I'm sort of like that go-to guy. You know how you always had... The wingman, in a sense, right. Because you know how you always had that one sort of guy in school where if you needed something, you could go to him. If you needed a question about technology, you could go to him. If you needed to hook up to like a street connect, because Gilly is involved in some weed trafficking, right? You got it. He also is involved in ID trafficking as well, making fake IDs, so he got it. Not saying he's necessarily a bad person, he just has resources.
Right. So I'm assuming, hopefully you're nothing like Gilly, but you're
No.
you're a go-to guy?
You know what?
Because you're very technological.
I would say I am a go-to guy in a different sense. I'm kind of like a guy to come pick my brain. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's not more resources. It's more of just dropping knowledge on the fly.